I'm an action figure addict.
Hey, how's it going, YouTube community? Quartercon back again. Gonna look at the last figure in this very first series of Fall of Cybertron Transformer Generations. It's Optimus Prime. He's the 001. Nice little read up here on the back. I'll read one. It says, Optimus Prime, confronted with inevitable decline of his home world and a long period of frozen, powerless hibernation, Optimus Prime faces a terrible choice. Stay and fight to the finish, only to fall into stasis alongside his world, or evacuate and hope the Decepticons pursue him into space so that the planet has time to heal. Stat card that you can cut out file. Nice little pose there. I found this one at my Meijer for $12.99. If you don't got a Meijer around you, you can always hit up shoppcn.com. They have amazing toys, a great selection, just about anything you're looking for. Let's get him open. Well, here we go. Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime. And even though he is a tad bit smaller than the War for Cybertron Optimus Prime, which I do not have, but I did have at one time, I do like this guy a little bit better, and I'll go over why. But first, let's do a couple comparisons, none other with the other two characters in this Fall of Cybertron wave. As you can see, when you look at the Fall of Cybertron line, and you just look at the figures in this line and don't try to compare them to any other action figure or Transformer that is, they're beautiful. They really stand well next to each other. The scale, I believe, is spot on, and it'll be nice to see how all the other figures scale up. There's been a couple questions about why I might think that they lowered the scale, and I mean, a lot of people might not understand that plastic is a gasoline-based product, so when gasoline spikes, plastic does also. And another little hypothesis that I have is maybe like Bruticus, with the combiners being in this wave. Maybe they tried scaling everything down so all of the deluxe figures match the Bruticus individual figures. That's just a hypothesis of mine. But you can see next to Shockwave, he is a touch taller. And next to Jazz, he's a touch taller also. So I think these guys look awesome together, and I cannot wait to get the other ones. So, like I said, just try to look at these action figures as the Fall of Cybertron Transformers, and I just wouldn't plan on displaying these guys with any other line. Alright, so we'll get right into Optimus Prime here, and he's based off of the Fall of Cybertron character, which they changed him up a little bit. In the War for Cybertron, he had a lot more kibble on him. He was a lot more streamlined. And I don't really like streamlined Transformers. I like blocky Transformers. So for me, this was a good change. I like his head, very reminiscent of a Generation 1 Transformer, or Generation 1 Optimus Prime. The transformation is very basic. The figure is smaller than all the other Fall of Cybertron figures, just like we noted. There's one thing I want to note about all of these action figures in the Fall of Cybertron line is they're so much fun to pose, to transform, and just everything. I mean, look at that. Quick little pose. These guys are great. They're fun. They're awesome. So, I mean, when you get them, just be open-minded. Just have fun. Play with them. We'll get right into his articulation. His head's on a very nice ball joint. What would be cool to get this guy on a flight stand, maybe? And, kind of something like that, They're pretty cool. He's got a lot of nice articulation. Head's on a very sharp ball joint. Can look up and down very good. It's like a small little ball joint. So it's a little limited. I mean, you can go out about that far. You can go all the way around. The biceps got a nice little twist. They really do a lot for the articulation. The arm can bend real well, but that's mainly due to the transformation. Same thing can be said for the other side. Take a look at his blaster. His blaster can be held up this side or this side. I like it like that. It's just less invasive. He's got these ports everywhere, right there. He's got one here, but I'm not a big fan of ports, so you probably won't see me using them. He's got a waist twist, and it goes up and down due to transformation, but they included it in the articulation, so it's good. The thighs got a little swivel. You can get a nice little swivel going on there. It's a T-joint, so you can go all the way out right there. all the way in. His knee can bend very far, but that's also due to transformation and the fact that they're hollow. Now this is the back of him. They did a great job with this guy. His foot it's got a little bit of a pivot. It does come forward for the transformation, and that's pretty much it. I mean, he's a great action figure to display and pose, and let's just get right down to his transformation. First thing you want to do is bring up the exhausts, okay, which is how they have him packaged in the card back, but that's not how he's supposed to look. The actual the Ultra Magnus is going to come, and that's how he's supposed to look, so I like to keep it like that. The arms, you turn the arms upside down, okay, like so. You turn this around, okay. You can do one of these, okay. Turn that around, okay. Alright, and then what's cool about this is I'll just reach back here, untab that, okay. And when you push the head, you can see how the arm and the head are kind of one and the same. There's a little device in there that, you know, when you raise the arms up, the head comes up. So that's pretty cool. Nice little gimmick that really works. There's a couple pegs. There's one right here that gets pegged in there. Make sure that's nice and straight. Bring that down. Another peg right there. This little thing gets pegged in. It's kind of like the grill. It's the grill. Okay. So now that looks something like that. This, you can do this right now if you want with the feet. The feet just come out, bend all the way around, come out, bend all the way around, and you turn them like that. And you turn it inside out. You can tab it together. Okay. You see these two tabs right here? See these two? Gotta get those to line up. And then we got Itty Bitty Optimus Prime. You know, it's pretty good vehicle mode. You can see that he's got 6 wheels. They do touch. So that's cool. We'll get the other guys in here in their vehicle modes. It'd be nice if they had something back here to kind of to even that out. It kind of looks cheap. Would have been nice if it was a little longer, I guess, but it is what it is. It rolls pretty nice. Well, you can see as an action figure line, once again, even in vehicle mode, these guys scale very nice together. He's a ship, so he'd be flying around. You got these two vehicles pretty much right in scale. They're smaller, but they're Cybertronian vehicles. They're based on the video game. I have not yet played the video game. I forgot to mention that you can peg his gun right up into his bottom of what his foot would be. These guys look great. Pick them up. Like I said, I found these at my Meijer and Target. You know, check them out. Also, check out shoppcn.com. They've got great selection of toys, comics, movies, anything pop related. It's the Pop Culture Network. Quartercon. Till next time.